milk toast option.
Not a human paladin.
No, that involves magic.
What
Yeah.
about monks?
Tasha would probably also win for a fighter. That one makes sense for him. Maybe barbarian, but most likely fighter.
The Dragon Ball?
Hard one. Swashbuckler Battle Dancer.
Damn. That would have been fitting for this one. I think I'm gonna go. I'm just loading back into the game. But as Foundry loads up, last time, I'm not sure what you guys discussed, but Elias managed to go into the Yakuza's sake den, the hairless tabaxi. They seem to have been meeting up with Tenshiro, and based on all the conversations that you've had before, they managed to gather some intel and find out where the three children of Shira were in Kunasa, what they had been up to, and you were essentially, you have got three targets that you can now take on, and if you are able to take any of them out, you may be able to find out how to get into the Shira HQ, because from what they've heard, there's all kinds of strange machinery that has been building things in Kunasa. It seems they have built a new arena and they have tripled the security at the headquarters. So you're going to have to go through Shira's kids before you can get to Shira himself. That said, it is the White Night that has just begun. The Iranian Games has just opened with your samurai trials that you have done. And so there will be people going to Kanasa to enter their new arena. There could be quite a lot of traffic going in there, which you would easily be able to blend in with. And a couple of drunks at the tavern that these Yakuza seem to think were capable fighters that they invited in had a ship which you guys were going to take to sail to Kanasa from Nishizawa. But last we saw you, well, last I saw you, sorry about last week, you were all discussing where you were going to go. I think you were just about to head out of the tavern. I'll leave it back to you guys. What do you guys do? And
Yep.
you can tell me if you discussed anything in particular.
I had a couple plans on how to get through or who to target first. Truth be told, I can't quite remember, but I'm sure it'll come back to me. But for now, I think we're settled on going to the ship and setting sail.
You guys will easily be able to make your way through Nishizawa. It is quite late at the point that you are leaving, but the sun has not gone down. The sky is a sort of orange color, and there was an eclipse today with the moon sort of blocking out the sun. But at this point, there is probably not going to be a nighttime for a couple of months. So yeah, that is something to bear in mind. But as you make your way through Nishizawa, you will see that the nightlife is alive, and all the people that haven't left the city after the festival are visiting some of the restaurants, and a lot of the people that live in Nishizawa are just celebrating the fact that the festival is over. yeah, you will be able to make your way through the town down to a small fishing village at the harbor. And is there anything you guys like to do on the way there?
How's the shop that we gave an Oban to looking?
Oh well, yeah, it's definitely better than it would have had you guys not fixed the time. But you will see that it is thriving. These After the festival, most of the city has had quite an influx of money from all the samurai that have come here, and yeah, Nishisawa has never looked better. And to you, remembering how it looked like just yesterday, this is definitely the good ending for Nishisawa.
Not in ruins.
There are no eldritch monsters eating people in the street, no Cthulhu on the horizon. It is broad daylight, even in the middle of the night, and it's actually a good thing.
Man, it's cool having 2 stars. But no, I don't think anyone has business to do in Nishisawa.
And the other two, have you guys got things that you might want to prepare before you get onto the ship?
I want to believe most of my things are on the ship, so I'll say no.
Miyoki has his drink. That is all he need.
In that case, we will go to this map as you guys make your way down from Nishisawa, past the mountains, and into the fishing village where I've forgotten his name, but the Tabaxi monk has got his ship moored there. And yeah, it should be, you're about 20 miles from Kunasa, I think. But the ship is moored. It is just like the ships you can see there on the map. But yeah, is there anything in particular that you would do as you get to the ship, and anything that, like any visuals that maybe you've got for us? I don't mean art. I just mean like, is there anything special about the ship when you get to it?
Oh, I want to say that the style itself is not like Kigani ship. I think that's pretty much it.
You guys want me to pull you through this, or what are we?
No, the ship looks well, not Kigani. I don't think people. I don't know if people traveled here. I say it looks more
Yeah,
Iranian.
no, yeah, that's fine. I just mean, like, you guys, it's up to you what you want to do as you get to the ship. I'm not.
Just heading for Kanasa. Straight to.
Yep.
Actually, Elias is going to see if he can have a rummage to find some less conspicuous clothing.
You can give an investigation check as Yeah, there's probably some sailors' gear and things, simple cloaks and. Oh yeah, so you definitely find more than enough of the makings of a disguise kit. So if you want to uh, disguise yourself as a sailor or just as someone that would be traveling on the ship and not drawing in too much attention, you can do so fairly easily. It's a smaller ship, so you're not attracting too much attention, seeing as you're not with a whole group of samurai, and you are definitely going unnoticed.
Nice.
So you set sail, making your way through Uchibito Bay, which again there is an eerie memory as you look out over the sea and you know that this is where Cthulhu had been buried for so long. You remember those creatures that you saw killed last time you were in Kanasa, and now it it becomes clear to you that whatever that fight was that was going on that ended up with you holding the Leviathan in eyes, it, there's a good chance it had a lot to do with Cthulhu and the other things buried in this bay. What other secrets it holds, you have no idea. But as you sail your way into Kanasa the following morning, you will see a busy harbor with fishing boats heading out just as you're kind of arriving at the city. And you guys can take a long rest if you need one, but I imagine everyone's.
Can I ask, is there any noticeable like Shiro presence?
Oh yeah, you can see as you're as you're going in, you can see that there are a couple of fishing ships with Shiro flags, but as you scan the horizon, you don't see any of the like major like floating fortresses that like the one that they told you Kyo is on. You see, they are either the ship is less or more inconspicuous than you said, but it is most likely that it's not here in the harbor.
Hmm. All right, that's good then.
So you see ahead of you that there is the harbor if you want to um, dock the ship here. Otherwise, all the other places are only really big enough to moor fishing ships, but this ship is going to have to be parked in the harbor. But otherwise, Kanasa is open to you guys as you arrive early morning.
Hang on, I just need to.
And you'll see.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry, DM.
I was just asking if you could see.
Oh yeah.
Elias gathering his chakra on the way.
Feels at home. Vaguely.
What does everyone look like as you're sailing into the bay or like sailing towards the harbor and seeing your destination before you? What are you guys doing on the ship as that?
Sasha's probably like handing out commands to the rest of the crew. Prepare for docking, and which crates they're taking off, selling or whatever, which they don't.
Elias dressed up as one of the crewmen, just pretending to be crew, listening to the captain.
Ryoki is busy getting around ensuring that he has enough drink with him, even if that includes stealing from the ship.
I'm sure of all the ships that you're on, this one is pretty fully stocked after just leaving the festival. So where are you guys going to enter the city? Are you heading into the harbor?
That's the only place we can go, isn't it?
Well, I mean, you're out. You're sort of in the bay. You're on one of those ships there. But
Hmm.
if you're going into the city, then yeah.
Yeah, I think so then. We'll be on
You would have
land
also
for.
actually. You can all give me a perception check as you were sailing in as well. I forgot which way you're looking.
Oh! So close to a 20.
Okay, so yeah, Elias, you kind of more focused on your meditations and blending in with the crew, but as Rio and Sasha are used to, being on this kind of mission, you will see that along the beachfront, as you're approaching Kunasa, you will see that there are structures that have been built, and there is the corpse of a kraken that is washed up on the sea, and there are structures built up around it. They seem to be harvesting meat from the kraken that will be shipped into the city. But you do see that from the sea as you're approaching, and it's just on the coast, sort of next to Kunasa. So yeah, just that is another option if you want to dock there. Otherwise, yeah, the harbour is probably best bet. Or if you want to go look for Kyo in the surrounding seas, those are your kind of three options. But you'd know if you're looking for the like
The younger brother could probably be on the beach by the Kraken.
yeah, probably. And if you're looking for Jobuna, the elder brother, you'll probably find him at the inn and bathhouse.
To the inn.
Sasha, how do you feel about harvesting some Kraken meat? You don't often get that around. Would be good for trade.
I don't really have any place to stash it. Not sure how long it takes for Kraken meat to spoil, but we can make a stop there.
Let's stop then. I'm sure we can sell it quite quickly in the city. Oversaturated as it may be.
I'm not entirely sure how happy Shira would be for messing with their Kraken meat business.
All goes well, that shouldn't be a problem.
Okay, and let's set course to the Kraken.
Okay. As you make your approach, you will see that there are a couple of watchtowers that seem to be like erected around the Kraken, and a bunch of structures that are built onto it just so that they can move over the body to get to the meatier bits. But are you going to try and come in from the side of the tentacles, or are you going to come down to the beach and more towards where its head is? Because obviously you guys aren't going to be able to get right up to the coast in your ship. You'll probably have to use a smaller boat or another technique.
Any thoughts, Captain?
Oh, not particularly, but going straight to them, to the towers, would be not the smartest idea.
Well, they don't quite know who we are yet, so we have the element of surprise. Most likely, if we're not meant to be here, they'll just tell us to bug off.
We can give it a shot, but it's still attention we might not want.
Then let's land a bit off, just down the shore. Okay. Well, we'll land a bit down the shore on a smaller boat, and walk to the, or somewhat near to the Kraken.
Okay. I'll put your tokens down and bring it to that. Yeah, let's see bottom left. As you come in on the boat, you manage to get up close. You see one of the watchtowers is empty as you get up there, but not too far away. You see a bunch of shearers, thugs, busy harvesting the prey. So please just let me know if you can't see, because some of the maps
Will
may.
do. No, it's good. I can see everything.
Oh, I recognize this one.
Yeah, so last time you were here, Elias, they it was quite a different situation, but now you can see that they've been hard at work. They've harvested a lot of this creature, but it just seems like there's a lot left. And to all of you, the smell that when you come in here, this thing has been out here for weeks, and there is now not even going to be a nighttime, so it has been in the baking sun and will be for days and months if they don't finish harvesting it.
For the next, like, I don't know, half an hour, I just want to just hang back and watch, see if I can spot the Tizen, and I don't know if I notice any routines.
You can give me a perception as well as you take watch, but are you guys hiding on the beach then? You're not walking right up on it?
No, we'll hang a bit back and, yeah, we're hiding.
Yeah, it's cool. You can hang back behind the ship. It's easy to hide there. As you look around, you see fishermen walking back and forth. You see a couple of shearer guys in suits that are walking around, and you don't see Tizen, but you do know that the guys wearing suits are that is terrible. Like that's not good fishing gear. There's a good chance that they are here as bodyguards. Other than that, it looks like they're all just working as fishermen.
Hey, Raya.
Yeah.
Do you think you could wear a suit?
Depends on what suit.
Elias just kind of vaguely points at the row of suited henchmen on the scaffolding.
Guess
Is there one up there you think fits your side?
The one in the middle could fit my size, I think.
Well, get him and get in quietly.
It's stealth time.
Quietly.
Just for the record, these guys here on the beach, none of them are the ones in suits. You can hover over the token. You should be able to see what they look like.
Oh, I see.
These guys are like shirtless and covered in Yakuza style tattoos. They definitely Shira clan or Shira Corp thugs, but it looks like they've made the smart choice to take off their suits for this. You do see they are wearing like suit pants, though. I'll say that.
Alright, Elias. Once he finds his... God, I forget. There's a lot of jutsu. Okay. Elias just turns invisible.
Okay. Pull some water up out of the sea and just let it coat you in this little bit of an invisibility cloak.
And he's gonna attempt to just...
Sorry.
waltz by.
And wait,
Oh.
sorry. I keep requesting the wrong thing. I'm trying to ask for a stealth, but once it'll pop up in a second. Okay, sorry. It's just a stealth check. You're walking up. Invisibility does give you advantage.
Oh, well. Oops. Let's see. I only could have gone better. No. And Sasha's AFK.
Okay, but yeah, you, Rio and Elias, you are not noticed. I mean, Elias just drifts across invisible, but Rio, are you doing anything in particular to hide?
You know what? It's funny when I saw what the ring is, because that's the ring he has. He's just, oh, so that's how we do it. And he does exactly the same ability to go invisible.
Oh, right. You're also using water. Yeah, just remember to take the cost. Is it? You'll see the guy as you kind of walk past this guy that's standing there holding a piece of rope, waiting for two others to stop arguing. You see him kind of sniff at the air and look over in your direction, and then just look sad. Probably smelled something boozy, but does not at all notice you as you both sneak past him. You will notice that with your passive perception, Rio, that there is on the watchtower down below you, you see a man holding a rifle, which whether you whether you know about rifles or not is sort of up to you. But these are quite new weapons, and you can see him kind of scanning the beach, but he scans right over you guys and doesn't see you.
Elias is going to try and plan ahead. Oh, Sasha's back.
No, I just it
oh.
automatically rolled, but he got a 24, so he's
Elias is going to try and cause a little bit of a commotion. He'll give his team a minute to clear the area. And he'll just blow into this thug's ear, just try and make him react.
yeah, you do see him kind of just dodge and wave. He thinks it's like a bug or something, but he starts looking around in the air behind.
I Actually, yes. Elias is going to go up into oh no.
Okay.
Jerry just typed in chat that
Oh,
he's
oh,
just been
Jerry.
recalled. Oh shit.
I mean, I'm mostly more worried about that, but this session is so fucking cursed. I don't know.
To be
I mean,
honest, no, for now, I think we can go on. Maybe once combat really kicks off, maybe we might need to reassess, but I think for now we're good. I'm happy to go.
yeah, I mean, I think you could be okay with two, but at least it'll go fast. But I mean, it's up to you guys. If you want to wait until next week, so we've at least got Seto here as well, we can. Otherwise, yeah, we can carry.
Australia?
I think you're right, like with combat, because that could be problem with two. Granted, it's technically like the same class we're missing, so
Well, if our stealth goes well, then we won't need. We'll have that as our advantage. So it all balances out. If it goes wrong, that's a future problem.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry. Responding. So we're carrying.
All right. Yep.
Cool.
So Elias is just gonna go into the brush up here pick up a stick and just throw it at him.
What is Elias trying to achieve?
Breaking his invisibility, apparently.
Oh right, it does do that. No, what Elias wants to happen is a big enough reaction for this guy that some of the bodyguards notice and come down.
Okay, yeah, I mean, if you pick up a stick, he's definitely going to notice it just get sort of lifted into the air.
But sorry. Go ahead.
No, carry on.
I was just gonna say, like, that's a tree.
Yeah, it's a palm tree.
Yeah, he's just gonna. Ah, fuck. Ah, it's fine. Yeah, he's going to just pick it up behind the palm tree and then just throw it out from behind it. Try and obscure as much as he can.
You're just throwing it out onto the side. Okay, you can give me a deception check.
Make him think maybe some kids are just fucking with him. Maybe he might
Yeah.
chase.
Yeah, he sees that and he puts the rope down and says, "Oi, who's there? Come out then, show yourself." And he starts walking towards the tree. You see there is a guy in a suit up at the top of the stairs that are leading onto these platforms on the crack. You see him walking over to the stairs, his arms sort of folded as he looks down and is keeping an eye. But this guy just moves up to the tree and starts looking behind it, like trying to figure out where this person.
Elias, where he is going to make an attempt to find out where Ryo is, or at least show where he is. He's going to stomp just once by the foot of the stairs on the right side. I guess maybe make a perception check, see if you pick that up.
I mean, you guys can I'd say because you've got the water elemental and you're both using the water invisibility, I'd say you could probably communicate to each other like that, like using pings.
Okay. Then, yeah, Elias is just gonna flick some water your way, just to let you know what direction he is. But then he's just gonna wait for maybe this man in the suit to do something. Or maybe not.
Are you waiting for a response from me?
Yeah, just like is he going to? Does it look like he's going to do something, or
No,
is he just watching?
it's just watching an idiot search around a tree and shaking his head.
Hmm.
You see him pull out a cigarette and start to light it. But this guy definitely doesn't look like he's working. It looks like he's just standing like a bouncer at the top of this staircase. hear the man at the tree getting more and more frustrated as he's like run around the tree about 5 times, and the other two are starting to shout at him for not helping them.
Elias. uh, well, this is a bit outlandish. Elias is gonna try and find like a pebble and throw it from under the staircase and try and make it look like the bodyguard is fucking with him.
At who?
The same thug we've been fucking around with.
Okay, again, please explain to me what it is you're trying to do, because I'm going to not react the way that you're hoping, because I have no fucking clue. You're just throwing shit at people.
I'm just trying to
Yeah.
make him think the bodyguard is throwing shit at him. Maybe he's doing it on purpose, maybe an altercation, but that is a bit.
Okay, yeah, no, that's it. Just details like that is just what I need, because I don't understand what it is you're trying to achieve. But you will be able to do that, and with the previous deception check, he turns around and he thinks that, looks up at the dude smoking a cigarette, and just like throws his arms out like, what the fuck? And the you see the guy with the smoke also pull the same expression as they're just kind of shrugging at each other, and they start swearing at each other just in a verbal argument. Yeah, makes his way down the staircase, just like shouting at him and pointing towards the back towards the head of the Kraken, like telling him to get back to work. But the thug is shouting back at him, "Stop throwing shit at me!" Like, and he says, "I'll tell Tyson, and then you're not going to get the fancy gigs anymore. You're going to be down here working with us." And they seem to know each other, but are in a verbal argument. Are you guys doing anything as he makes his way down the deck?
Question: how high up is this? Shall I say? What's called like work
Platform.
thingy? Yeah, platform.
Yeah, they're sort of at different sizes, but they range from about 15 feet to about 30 feet at the tallest. These ones here are the ladder leads up about 15 feet.
Elias is going to try and go directly to Rio. And he's just going to feel around once Elias has found them. He's just going to try and whisper quiet as possible. Once these two turn around, take the guy in the suit and pull him under the stairs.
You see the guy in the suit just pointing angrily back at the rope, at which point the other man just like gives an exasperated sigh, flips him off, and turns around to start heading back that way.
And it is now. It's time. Just takes out a rope and just. No, you know what? I'm gonna like with one of my hands just get around his like mouth so he don't scream, and then just try to fall back and to basically like use gravity to what's called pull him down, and then yeah, we will see what happens then.
As as he does that, Elias would also like to do a jutsu, as it were.
Okay, you can make your attack there, Rio, and then I'll tell you. Yeah,
Yep.
we see that.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Rolls not good.
I'm trying to press the roll and it does not do anything. I don't know why. Oh, well, let's see. Yep, that should be enabled. So we're just gonna use that for it. Hopefully that will at least transfer.
Okay, yeah, 22 is enough, and this is a minion, so as you manage to grab him, yeah, describe for me what it is you're doing to this guy.
I'm just grabbing him basically like what it's called, like grabbing him like the throat so he don't make a sound, then falls back to basically drag him down, and then just as he falls back, I'm just gonna headbutt him in the back head to basically knock him out.
And that you do quickly and easily, pulling him off of the thing, knocking him. Elias, what are you doing there? You said you were going to cast the jutsu.
I was to try and kill him, but Rio's got it under his control, so if he's just been KO'd, brilliant. I don't have to do anything.
Yeah, you would see Rio appear though for a moment, just as this dragonborn like melts into view and pulls him down under the deck. Rio, are you taking his suit? I mean, that sounded like the plan. You can tell me, but you do see that it might be able to fit you.
I will be right back. One moment.
Oh my god, did you both just BLB? Okay, Elias also said BRB, but I was asking Rio, are you taking this guy's suit once you drag him underneath, or
Oh yeah.
looks like it would be a tight fit, but it does look like you could probably squeeze into it.
Well, can't hurt trying.
Yeah. Yeah, you will end up in a nice three-piece suit, black tie. You will even find in one of the pockets, you'll find a butterfly knife, which is basically a dagger, but badass dagger. So it's actually a +1 dagger.
That's nice.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, Elias, you see Ryoko appear and just pull him down behind the deck, and then moments later, Ryoko steps out wearing a tightly fitting suit, but he has the first Dragonborn Yakuza you've seen in a while.
And I know exactly now what we need. We need to find the karaoke bar and either sing Cinderella 24 Hours or Judgment.
Yeah, that's where Jabuna is, at the karaoke bar and the bath. But right now, it smells terribly of fish. You are still invisible there, Elias, but yeah. Ryoko, I don't know. Are you going to pass that one? I don't know why I keep calling you Ryoko as well. It's just Ryo-oki.
I'd prefer my own suit, but well, actually, what I'd really prefer is those two to come down as well, if you can find a way to do that.
Just walking up and it's like, hey, we need some help down here. There seems to be something special. They seem to have found something really special down there. And they said that they need someone to help lift. And I said, well, not standard procedure, but, well, I guess since it seemed pretty valuable and could help Shira, then, well, I guess it couldn't hurt us coming down and helping after all. There is other eyes and just looking at the others.
Give me a deception check as he kind of turns and starts walking towards you, looking you up and down, like a bit of a suspicious look on his face. But then as you start speaking, he is listening. And he kind of nods and he says, I'll say no more. Hey boys, we need some help. And he waves and 3 of them are going to follow. All right, lead the way.
Just start walking. Mm-hmm.
As they're walking down, you see he looks around. He goes, where the hell did he go? Fucking slacking, man. And as they kind of just walking up to you there, Elias, he will ask, you see our buddy standing down here? I thought he was supposed to be keeping watch. And you see him looking around, scanning, but not seeing the thug below the deck there.
I'm just looking back. Well, I saw him, but and he said he would be going down and helping them. And that I should just go up and like get some more because it seemed to be a little bit heavy. Hopefully he hasn't like run off with it.
Oh, fair enough. Was wondering who'd sent you. Yeah, Gary. This guy's back at
DM.
Yeah.
Could you have all of those for roll a dexterity saving throw for me, please?
What is the DC?
DC, good question. Sorry, what's it usually for DC?
That depends on
Go
your
to
spell cast.
spellbook, you should see down at the bottom, but it should be the same as all the other jutsu.
No way, it's 14.
No.
14 is...
Okay, 19. It's because it was spell casting with nothing.
Yeah, it's meant to be your
Intelligence.
your primary ability.
Which in this case would be charisma.
You know what? Charisma's same thing. 19. DC 19.
Yeah.
28 damage on the failed. 14 on a success. Oh, they all fail. So they all take 28 points of piercing.
And what does it look like as you wipe them all?
Just like not thousands, hundreds of tiny little raindrops made of paper just whittle down and whistles very quietly like arrows. Just thunk, thunk, thunk as they impact the ground and tops of their heads.
Yeah, you just see that they kind of, as they're following behind, they just stop, and then they all kind of freeze, and then blood just starts spraying in every direction over the sand as they all drop down to the ground. Yeah, heads rolling, limbs falling off.
And then Elias is going to do. It's probably not the most ethical thing, but he's going to cast. If I can find it. Yes, paper clone. And what he's going to do is he's going to have two of these paper clones wriggle into the suits of two of the dead bodies, not even removing them, and basically just animate them to make it seem like nothing's amiss. And then Elias himself is going to take one body and say to Rio, take the other fucking body and hide it. He's going to drag it under the stairs as well.
Okay, you can both give me a sleight of hand check or a sleight of hand check if you're trying to hide the bodies quickly. Yeah, you hide their bodies below the deck. As the guy with the rope kind of turns around, like as if to say something to the guy from before, and just sees the four of you standing there, and like the sort of bloodied sand on the ground, and his eyes kind of widen, and he just nods and then walks down. He just leaves. He's like, don't know what the fuck just happened there. Don't want to.
Good, man. Elias is gonna follow his two paper clones back upstairs and take up the old positions. Oh, well, he'll leave one missing, but
You can control the paper planes. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Once you are up here, you'll get a bit of advantage, as you can see now there are a couple of cranes that have been put here that they've been using to bring up the pieces of meat. Big hole down below, which, yeah, you remember being inside there, and much nicer to be up here, though the smell is not much better. And you guys seem to have blended in pretty well so far. There are many of these guys around here, so yeah.
Hmm. While we were around the town, did any? Could we? Did was there anyone who looked like these bodyguards? As in, is this a uniform they all seem to wear, or is it
Yeah,
just Titan's guys? Okay.
no, it's all the Shira thugs. I mean, it's typical like Yakuza style. They wear suits and they've got big tattoos all over their body, especially on their backs. But you see all of the guys here so far wearing black suits, but sometimes white suits as well. It's yeah, they like their their fashion, but that's kind of how you know who the Shira Corp are by those suits.
Hmm.
It's not dissimilar from what you yourself have worn, but the fashion seems to have shifted a little bit more to the like a more modern looking three-piece suit just over the years. I think not like the past month or so, but you've seen that fashion come into fashion.
People have no respect for the classics. Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm.
What do you say we just walk up, tell him he's been requested, and take him?
That sounds like a good idea.
If his bodyguards try and follow us, let them for now, until we can kill them pretty quickly. To Aizen Shira, you've been sent for. Elias just trying his hardest to remember how this kind of interaction would go down.
Now, are you? I mean, you look like yourself still, right? Or have you?
I did. I meant, did I not say I took one of the suits?
Yeah, but your face. Have you done anything about your face? Because Dyson he knows you. He's If he turns around, he's going to immediately be looking at Elias. He'll just Elias in a spiffy looking suit.
um, yeah, I got. Surely I. One second. Completely forgot about that.
Well, in that case, I think how we're going to play it. So Tyson, you can see, is busy barking orders to some of the fishermen down below. And when he hears that, he kind of like waves you off at first. He doesn't even look at you. He just says, "Requested by who? I, I mean, they sent me down here this morning. Cures
Elias,
out." And he starts slowly turning towards you. You realize in this moment that you're like, oh shit, he's about to recognize my face. Okay, let's have
Elias,
a bet.
Elias turns to Ryo just to like turn away, and then he says, "You open a rice," and like nods his head like, "Say fucking right," and see, and he's just gonna walk behind you, pat you, and like, "You can deal with this. I made him blunder."
Yeah, if Elias' stealth stuff wasn't so high. I don't know if you'd be able to get away with it, but I'm going to ask for another deception check. As you realize, and he does turn when he hears Jobuna, but he turns to see the Dragonborn as he goes, "What? What does he want? Is there a problem with the arena?"
It seems that one of Shira's previous workers, something Elias or something like it's something with the E, is like trying to like sabotage the arena and that way get to Shira. He asked me to like come here and get you because he thinks you are the smartest one. You can most likely figure out what Elias is trying to do.
Elias is here? Oh, I knew he'd come back eventually. Yes, all right. My brother will need my help. I will teleport to him now. And he starts pulling out spell components out of his robes. You see him unfurling a scroll.
Your brother would not appreciate that. Apparently, Elias has some way of keeping up with spell usages. He's asked us to collect you personally. He says, like, talking behind Raya's back. Just completely bullshitting.
You see him kind of looking down at the scroll and then like hesitating for a moment. He goes, "If Elias is here, he might be waiting on our way back." No, you're right. If he can track the spells, we can't let him onto us.
I think also he
we can take the
allied
ships.
himself with the magic user. That was pretty powerful. They may be able to
I
block
heard he
it.
joined a new crew. Like you see him like nodding. He's fully on board, but he gestures. He's like, "All right, shall we take the ships then?" I don't think heading back through on the roads is the safest idea either.
We brought our ships. One of them. He'll likely know which one you came on, so we brought one.
I'm gonna give him one more. Says, "It's acting strangely, but I suppose I've been waiting for this. All right. Where is your boat?"
This way. And Elias starts walking.
Come on, boys. And all the bodyguards are going to follow after you and move into their protective sort of.
Oh god, my fucking...
Again, your your paper clone. Do they also have Elias's face?
They can shift to any form, so I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that's fine. We can.
They aren't wearing Elias's face. They're wearing the face of the bodies they're pretty much holding.
As they reach the bottom of the stairs, he does sort of stop as he sees the blood on the sand. He says, "Oh shit, what happened here?" And he looks around. It's like, again, now he's on the lookout for you, Elias. But
Some
he's sort of
fucking
just got your back.
Elias just like waves a hand, still not looking back. Some fucking idiot dropped some cargo on someone else here. One more body we'll have to deal with, but no one will know.
Well, be careful. And Elias is a tricksy one. We don't want him leading us into some sort of trap.
Of course not. And Elias from here is just going to walk straight to the boat and anticipating they're going to say something like, "What the fuck is this?"
Not really. If you actually went
Oh.
onto the rest of the map, you'd see there's plenty of little boats like that they've also got merged.
Ah. As they get to the boat, Elias is just going to take Ryo for a second. We want him alive. The rest of them don't matter. Use that.
Yes.
Did you hear me?
No.
There's only two of you guys. You're gonna have to guess. Yeah.
Okay, cool. And then Elias is the worst planner in the world.
You see, you've got just enough to like row the ship and let Shira sit like a noble on it.
Yes, but I think
Okay.
this is where we go loud.
Jesus.
It would be Rio being the smart one. Just covers like the bottom of like your face with a piece of cloth, like what's called like, yeah. And if they ask, he's just like, you don't want to see like what Elias did to his lower face. It was really, really nasty.
If you insist. And Elias will do just that. He'll pull up his cloth around his neck up to his nose.
Are you wearing your glasses?
No, I would have took that off. That's too obvious.
Yeah, that I was gonna say. That might be the giveaway, but like that, he's definitely, you're kind of all blending into this little group of thugs.
Elias will get on and just hope no one says anything.
Okay, I'm gonna ask for one more deception check, because if you roll low here, then he might notice you, but everyone is piling onto the boat at this point. I'm not going to mount you all on the rope.
Well, I
Yeah.
technically rolled low.
Yeah, you've got a 27 though. That's still the score. You've got a 23, and I mean, yeah, sure, maybe you can't beat it, but that's the character you built. So as he's kind of, he sits down on the rowboat as the rest of the thugs kind of sit down at the oars, and he sits with his, like, facing all the rowers, and he looks you dead in the eye, Elias, like, just like this is the first time he's gotten a look, and you notice him looking at the cloth holding, like, covering your face, and you can see he's not recognizing you. He's just trying to imagine what the hell it looks like under that cloth, like what Elias could have done to this poor man.
Elias just tries to make himself look like he's in chronic pain, just to really amp up the sympathy.
He doesn't suspect a thing.
Do you Simba over him?
Right. Seems we're going back to the boat.
Okay, so you guys push off, start rowing back towards the ship I don't have a map for. As you're heading towards the ship, Kaizen will look at it on the horizon. I mean, Sasha said it didn't look like most of the Kiga ships. It is not flying Shira flag, and you start to see him looking skeptical at the ship, but he's bought in so far, and you guys are sailing towards it.
Elias just, he's gonna try and calm his nerves. It is Kigani in truth, it is ours in truth, just we can't have it be as it is. We can't have it appear as it is. Elias would surely catch wind of that too.
I've been with Shira long enough. You know who I am, right? I've seen a stolen ship before.
Of course. Hey Rhea. Elias just leans in and whispers, "Do you think we should deal with the bodyguards here or back on the ship?"
Back on the ships. There's more people to help.
Elias just nods and keeps rowing.
Where you go?
And I guess we're just gonna Bonnie and Clyde the bodyguards.
So you're going back to the ship, everyone boards the ship, and then you're going to Bonnie and Clyde, the bodyguard.
Kill them. Kill them. We're just gonna kill them.
how and okay.
Sorry? I think my internet cut.
Said and how you got you can't just say and then we kill them and then we
Well-
win and then
Well,
I just win D&D and then I'm just gonna like
I
what are we?
just I thought there would just be a map we could use just temporarily, like
Yeah,
even if
no,
it's
there was a big ass battle map and I've got maps for every scenario, but you guys are like refusing to engage with any of it because you go back to the ship. There's a ship. I don't have a map for the ship because at no point.
okay. Then do we
I
just
mean,
want to do like
it's fucking
attack rolls?
theater. Look, guys, we can't. We're not going to have a map for every moment. You guys are at such high levels. You could like run off and spawn a whole new mountain if you wanted to. So sometimes there's going to have to be theater of the mind, and then you're going to have to describe what it is you're doing. I
No worries.
don't
I just
understand.
that's cool. We can do it in just chat then, combat in chat. Is that good?
Okay, I'm going to need a 5 minute break. I will set up a map. If it's
No,
I
it's
think
we can do theater of the mind. It's
that's fine.
cool.
I'm going to take 5 minutes. I'm going to set up a
Okay.
map, and then we'll be back in 5 minutes.
Mm. Fuck.
back.
Um,
You both here?
Yes.
yep.
Yeah.
Just
You're starting once you're back on the ship, then roll for initiative. So how are you, once you get them back on the ship, everyone's boarded the ship, how are you, like, how is this going to kick off? Basically?
Elias is just gonna confirm with Rio, like just give him a look, wait for a look back, see if we both get it, and just gonna start shooting if he can. So
Okay, well, if as they see you pulling your gun, one of them is going to shout gun, and they're all going to swarm like Secret Service style around Tyson. And yeah, you will see. Oh fuck! Still says throw. Meters. Well, they are going to open fire at you as you pull out. There's just going to be a hail of gunfire in both directions, as you'll see. A couple of them have got pistols as well.
oh,
They will open fire at you, Elias. Because they are minions, they're just going to make the group attack, and that 6 of them. Actually, we'll do 3. Oh, is it black and white?
sorry.
Is it black and white for you guys?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
I just love that.
I was liking it. I thought it was like a noir film kind of thing.
Yeah, no, it is for the music, especially.
Yeah.
It's meant to be there. Is it color now?
Yeah.
Okay, well, it's not too. Okay, they open fire first at night. It's not. Yeah, there's something's broken with the rolls.
Oh.
No, that's not the right roll. But okay, it was a nat 1, so they're missing a line. Yeah, but none of the rolls are working. Oh my god.
Oh dear.
Okay, that's a 27 to hit Rio.
27. Yeah.
So that is 18 points of piercing damage to you.
What? How much did you say?
18. I've removed it.
18. And I love the they technically count as that, so if it works, let's see if it actually works.
Oh, shit.
Yep, nothing.
Bullets.
I'm just like, if you imagine that, like, I just like take up the butterfly knife and just like fold it out and just flips it through the air and just deflects it, grab one of the bullets, and you know what? This guy over here, I'm gonna like see if I can actually deflect it to him. Let me just see. I think I have some range. Yeah, let's just use the darts. And, let's just use darts as an example. Okay, at least that can bypass. I don't think that hits.
No, it does. It doesn't. But they are all pretty intimidated that you just deflected their bullets. That is going to take us to Elias.
Okay, Elias is gonna do this. He's going to quick draw and fan the hammer as all the bullets miss around him as he gets into pose and fucking cowboy draws. And if this goes all well, we got something pretty cool. I think it's lagging.
No, some of the rolls are just straight up fucking broken. So
If the command is correct, it's something with token action hot, and I don't even see token action hot.
Oh,
that's
good.
That's just when you right click on your token and it brings up the little thing.
Ah, that explains.
Okay, then I'll just manually.
Yeah, so it's a hail of gunfire in both directions, but no one's actually getting hit. It's proper movie gunfire.
Brilliant. Number 2. Oh, that's a crit.
Yeah.
2d8
Just
plus.
roll all the attacks first, and then we can do damage.
Okay. Oh my god. And one more.
Okay, so 3 hits, 3 misses. One of them was a crit.
Nice.
So are you targeting 3 different ones, or?
Yeah, 3 different ones. I'm not targeting Tizen. I'll target the 3 ones on the side, on the right side, in a line. Damn it. So for the crit, that's not a. Oops. That's 39 points of damage on the first guy. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be enough to go through him and into the guy behind him.
Oh.
So you can actually hit a third as well. I mean, a fourth.
Then the man in front of Tizen, gonna flex a bit, hitting the man in front of him, but not him. Oof. 13 damage.
Yeah, not enough to go through and hit Tyson as well, but it is enough to.
Nice. And then just the man in the back. Let's go for him. Oof.
Yeah,
Not
the
doing well
other
at
2
all.
are. He is killed. That was one of the ones that I counted.
Ah, nice. Okay.
So it's the guy there in the back, but it does take him.
Nice. Then, oh, that's my turn.
Very nice. Yeah, just wiping out half of his. As we go to Tyson, and you see him like reacting in shock as he as the guy falls in front of him and he looks up, he goes, "It's you. Damn it!" He gets all frustrated and then is going to start casting a spell, and he's going to cast a wall of force. As you see him pull something from his robe. It looks like a pipe, and then he's going to blow into it, and a bubble is going to form at the end of it. It looks like a children's, play pipe, and then the bubble forms around him, and is going to begin to freeze as he seals himself in this little barrier. And that is his action. And then with his bonus action, he's going to command. Yeah. So with the bonus action, he commands the other two to make an attack. He's just yelling, "Get him! Get him! Get him!" The 19 hit you.
Yes.
Any reaction?
Oh, I forgot I was playing in Kiga. Yeah, I can react. Can I use this? No. It's fine, I can use this.
Okay. So they both fire and both bullets hit you, but they just tear right through you, and then the paper folds back into place as you are not injured at all.
Ha ha ha.
But yeah, he is in his barrack. I don't know why it didn't stay there, so just put that there. But we go to Rio.
Well, it's time. Moves there. Target this one. And for the first attack, a dart to the guy in front. I'm not sure if that hits.
Yeah, that hits.
Perfect. That means he takes 7 damage, but that is not important. Because what I didn't do is just breathe in and then use my cold breath. So both of these guys will need to do a Dex 18, or they will take 19 damage.
With that, you take them both out.
Yeah. And I'm not sure how to deal with that guy. I'm gonna spend a key point to dodge. That's my turn.
Okay. Nice. As the Dragonborn wipes out the last of those minions. At the top of the round, Elias, we go to you, but you will hear that Tyson is chanting. And on initiative count 20. Something happens, but we go to your turn. You feel the boat starting to rock, and you see tentacles starting to rise up out of the water around the ship.
Ah. And his wall of force. Does it look like, suppose I were to misty step into it, I could get in?
It looks very small. You'd he looks like he's kind of sitting in a sphere that's frozen around him, but it's taking up that 5-foot block that he's.
Okay.
So to get in there, you would be occupying the same space as him, which you can't end your turn there.
Hmm. Then
And also, Misty Step requires line of sight, which his frozen ball. That's the thing, is it kind of frosts
Uh,
over, so you would need to
so
succeed a
they
perception check to be able to look in there. But it is possible to Misty Step through it.
okay. What about just shooting through? Does it look like it's? I could just shoot through it.
You can try.
Ah, fine. I'll Misty Step in there. But I'm not gonna actually click it in case it breaks. I'm gonna Misty Step in there, and I'm gonna shoot him a couple times.
Okay, you're going to have extreme disadvantage. I mean, you're occupying the same space as someone, and you're trying to shoot him. You realize when you land in here, it's like you're both squeezed into it. You're like squeezed right up next to each other, and there's literally barely any space to move. So that gun's gonna go off right next to your own head.
Well, the idea is to hit him to get him to break concentration, and I can gamble, so 4 tries. I have a sword. Fuck. Could I just use my sword instead, or would it not even matter?
You're gonna have disadvantage either way. You're
Okay.
basically spooning.
Then we shoot anyway. Oh wait, that's not as. There we go. I'll delete that first one.
That's not how that works, but okay.
I rolled the first one straight, so I deleted it.
So one misses.
Okay, nice. Oh. Okay, no, it doesn't matter. Okay, so that is 40 to 57 points of damage across 3 hits. So Elias is just not quite aiming, just pulling the trigger and letting the bullets go. And he's going to hope eventually one of the bullets and the shield just drops. Yes.
With that, you will just see this frozen ball just lighting up with every blast, and you just see holes being shot through it from the inside as the sphere breaks and you both fall to the ground, spilling out onto the.
Make this easy. I might not want to kill you after all. I certainly don't want to have to do that again. Although that is my turn.
Okay. He is going to sort of smile, and as he says, "Oh, Elias, I've been waiting for this a long time. I can wait a little longer." And you will see him pull a scroll from his waist and start casting a spell. I just need to double check if this is an action. It is. Yeah, one. What was a ritual? But this is. Yeah. So he is going to pull out a teleport scroll, and he is going to cast it. And he will say, he's like still, you're kind of grabbing onto him, and he'll just say, "If you want me so bad, join me. I'm sure there's lots more fun to be had." And as he starts casting the spell, the sort of magic circle will open up around you, and he is going to start to teleport, but he is willing to teleport you with him if you are a willing creature.
How could I possibly refuse? Elias just grabs on tighter.
Okay. So yeah, then that is going to be Shira's turn. That as he is essentially casting this spell, but Ryo-Oki, you see them both getting teleported away, and you also have a chance to join if you want, but there is like you can see them getting pulled out because you're a monk and you're so quick. I'll say you might be able to jump into it with them, but it's up to you.
Well, time to rush over and try to see if I can grab a hold on Elias and just piggyback on him.
Okay, you can make an acrobatics or athletics check as you try it. We'll see if you're able to join them in that moment.
22.
Oh, yeah. And in the last second, just before they disappear, you feel Ryo-Oki grab onto your back there, Elias, as the three of you are teleported, and maybe as you spill out, you see this. You kind of get thrown out of what looks like a circular platform, but some kind of teleportation circle that you all crash down into, and yeah, you find yourself in. As you look around you, it looks similar to the architecture of the bathhouse, and you can see that there are some little ponds, maybe hot springs or something around you, as well as two massive machines. They look kind of like small titans, and a samurai in like also strange metal armor. He looks closer to the guys in Kamigawa than he does to the samurai you've been fighting, but very rudimentary versions of that kind of technology.
Hmm.
Tyson immediately starts trying to crawl away from on his hands and knees.
You should have thought further ahead. Maybe these beasts will kill me. Creatures of steel. Maybe I'll kill you first. Or is that much of a maybe after all?
Wait. I didn't bring you here just to die. This is the new arena. Make it out of here. Maybe Father will let you have a one-on-one conversation, right? That's what you want, isn't it? His forgiveness.
Elias just gives him such a sweet smile. Or you've led me directly into your brother's lap. And you're gonna try and kill me anyway.
My brother will try harder. Trust me. He's been building this whole place as a death trap just for you. Even if you kill me, it's just gonna make him angry. And you can see he's like shivering with fear, but you have you kind of got him on his hands and knees.
Oh, but where's your sister? I haven't seen her around.
She's at sea. I'm
Let's
afraid
see.
yeah. The arena's not the only thing we've been building. She's built herself a whole floating fortress. You'll never get to her either. Face it, Elias. Ashira's too strong for you now, even if you are a samurai.
Maybe. I guess we'll just have to see. So, come on, tell us. What are these things?
These are contestants. And it kind of looks over at the samurai and smiles, and you can see the samurai's standing there with these two mechs next to him and is watching this interaction but seems confused, like he's standing here and he's been waiting for something. So he'll say, you my opponents?
I think first we should introduce each other. And he just looks at the samurai expectantly.
You just see him kind of looking confused, but he says, I am the Metal Ronin. I do not share my names with just any strangers. Face me honorably, and perhaps I will tell you. You can both give me an insight check as this guy kind of takes a fighting stance, like he's ready for battle. Yeah, this guy is uh, he he's like trying to be sort of performative, but um, Ryoko he looks like he might have some samurai skills, but you notice he doesn't have all of his rings. And Elias, you fought a number of samurai recently. This guy does not look like he's nearly as strong as as the Genpuku participant, but he is in full armor, and those machines next to him are new to you, so he just looks like he's trying to put on a show.
Unfortunately, hook, line, and sinker. I think. Not sure if he directly challenged me, but
Oh,
I think that
I
is.
forgot about that, but yeah, that would.
Yeah.
be-
Elias will just boot Tyson in the ass, just to get him out of here.
Yeah, you
Fuck.
see him
Distractions.
continue to crawl, but goes over and tries to hide behind a bunch of these wooden things. See, it's like bathhouse supplies, and he is hiding as Ryoko's just getting a nice drink over here.
Ryoko, hope you're in for a fight.
That's gonna cost you extra.
Your expenses are well and paid for. You're on a salary. Now do your job. And Elias is just gonna just casually, you know. Well, actually, I'll wait until someone makes a move.
And that he does.
Okay.
He goes over, pours a bit, just takes his, the jar, just flips it over the samurai. And then he just breathes in and fires a cold breath directly at him.
Okay. Yeah, just takes the full blast.
Probably not what he had in mind.
Yeah, you see, he catches the gourd like he's gonna. He thinks you're offering him a drink, and as he's about to take a swig, he just gets blasted with this ice. And with that, you can roll for initiative.
The... Wow.
That's fine. Perfect. Exactly what I hoped for.
Oh, wait, is the combat carousel showing up for you guys?
It does not. Oh yeah, but I was like, I'm pretty sure it's just because it's what's called collapsed, and it was.
Yeah, same.
Okay, so
Oh, I just looked at the streaming map, and then I was like, oh, this arena looks so much better than on my player map.
oh, why? Can you guys see?
Yeah, I can see the. I just think Forge may have locked me out. Because when I saw this, I was like, that's not a pretty impressive. That's not a pretty impressive one. I'm gonna try to see.
No. Look, I know I don't have everything prepared, but
But
I'm never going to go to that level of stupid and empty voice.
no, because I was like, I was for a moment tempted to be like, well, if this was the arena, that's pretty shabby work. But let's see what Ford says. Then again, yeah, you can just roll, and in case you like target me, then yeah.
Yeah, they are targeting you. These rolls not working. It's really making things.
Yeah, it's annoying. I think it's maybe the Token Action Classic, because that module has been discontinued and replaced by 5e. 24 hits, yes.
Update, but I will.
And also, ooh, did I see a miss there?
Yeah, the first one is Nat 1. Oh, wait. Oh, it was rolling. Oh, okay, so yeah, the first one was a 24, second one was a 15, and the last one was a Nat 1 for a 10.
Well,
The first one, I think.
the one I'm interested in is the second one, the 15, because that is a melee attack against me, and I have a nice little feature. Let's see if it actually is. The second part, where I can misdirect the attack to a creature within 5 feet, and the only creature, well, I guess he gets beaten by his own allies.
Yeah, so the first one just slams into you as you see this mech lift its fist and just with like a piston, like Jax from Tekken, just like smashes into you. And when he throws the second fist, you just completely deflected into the samurai next. Who just gets like completely, like he's still recovering from the ice and then gets smashed in the face. But yeah, I suppose that's all it can do in that moment. How many times can you do that?
It's a reaction, so I can only do it once.
Okay, yeah, so going full proper drunken master style, you deflect that as the samurai just curses, and he's going to make attacks with his katana as he makes 2. There's a 12 and a 24, so he hits on the second. Okay, yeah, you see him drawing dual katanas and swinging at you as first one with the short one misses, his long blade hits you for 18. Yeah, there we go. Okay. 18 slashing there as when he hits you with a melee attack, then he can also. Oh yeah, so as he does this, as he hits you with the second attack, you see the armor around his arm kind of expand, and it shoot lightning energy down his hand and onto the blade as it shocks you and deals an extra 23 lightning damage. Okay, that one can roll for some reason, but yeah, 23 lightning. The other one. The other one steps out and is looking at you, Elias, as you're going to see it just take 2 steps forward, and then it is going to. You see parts of the machine starting to open up, and you hear this loud, like strange mechanical sound that just starts whirring up, and then he's going to blast at you I need you to please make a dexterity saving throw.
I just need to check.
Okay. So you manage to just dodge out of the way. You have evasion, right? So you take 0 damage.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, so you see it is going to open up its chest and blast something at you as it fires a railgun. The it, as you can tell me how you dodge it, but it's going to hit the pool behind you as there's just this explosion, and it seems like whatever just blasted at you was no joke.
Elias just recognizes the feeling of looking down a barrel, so he instinctively just dodges out the way.
Okay, and then yeah, there's it from the back, a small rocket is kind of going to shoot at you. No, Ryoki, and then as it fires at you, you're still in that sort of drunken master. You easily just dodge out of the way before we go to your turn.
Could I take a reaction against that miss? I want to. Will it post? It won't.
It will not. You need to use stuff.
It's cool. Tanuki's trickery deflecting shot. So. Yes, Elias would like to try and shoot one of the fins of the missiles, yeah, just to sway it and hit the other mech.
Yeah, hell yes. So what do you have to roll? An attack roll?
You fire your weapon, just make a ranged attack. On a hit, you select a new valid target for the attack. Okay.
Yeah. Let's roll your attack. Oh, that is a hit.
Nice.
It's deflected into that. And it is going to take, let's do the average damage. Yeah. Okay. Nice. As you see that missile just get deflected as it moves around Ryoko, and you hit the fin, causing it to spin out and hit the other mech. Just this explosion going off over one of its shoulders, and it stumbles. But we go to the Dragonborn.
It's time. Well, the first thing. First attack. Towards the left mech. Pretty sure that hits. Then, just because we can, we try to stab the guy just as an insult. Nope, doesn't work. And then, because I love it, I'm gonna open a can of whoop ass. In other words, flurry of blows. Let's see here. The first one here.
No.
First one, relax. What is this?
Whoa.
Man, but I have a feature here. I have a really good feature.
Jesus, I think he was really drunk. Actually, it's so perfect for Drunken Master, just like.
And then intoxicating one.
Not one.
Because then I swap over to the left mech. Because I can. And apparently
Okay, so
I can
you
hit
opted-
that. Or can I? Is that 15?
I don't know, 15 is not going to be.
Well, then I just swap back to the guy. Because That is technically a different target. And yes, finally I hit something.
Finally.
And for the last one, for my 5 attacks plus extra. Oh, these dice are so awesome! Which is against what's called the right mech. Yeah.
So which ones did you hit? The samurai and the mech?
For the first, like, my standard attack, the first unarmored attack hit for 9 bludgeoning damage towards this one. Then 3 nat 1s. Then, for my 3 extra attacks, well, I hit the samurai with 1 for 12 and the right one for 15. And now, do I want to reposition myself?
You're such a perfect drunken master. Just like making it look like you can't possibly hurt one guy, but meanwhile you're hitting the guy next to him.
And
Proper
then,
Jackie Chan's.
yeah, let's see. Because I had a feature. What does it do? Will it help me? Holy shit! That may actually help me. Or it may fuck me. Because then I can move all the way over here. And because I've used Flurry of Blows, I get the benefit of disengage. And I have a speed of 70 feet. Meaning I can just about get to whatever these water things are. And that's how I end my turn.
Nice. Yeah, it looks like you're getting into a bath there, but like there is the water is moving strangely and has lifted up as if creating these almost humanoid water elemental like shapes. But Elias, yeah, you see Ryoaki doing some crazy drunken master shit and just rolling out of there. He's now chilling in one of the baths, and you have these 3 in front of you as you are powering up. What are you going to do? Are you using the dormant beast? Sorry, because the effect is on.
Yes.
Okay.
Elias is going to. Well, it has to be. We love the railgun. Oh, what? No, it's broken. The railgun. It's gonna move here. This looks like a good shot. Yeah. That manages to hit. Okay. So, could you have... Well... No, that doesn't matter. Oh, fuck yeah! If that does... If that's over 10 of the armor class, they take double damage.
That it is.
Nice. So it'll be weapons damage. Okay. So that would be 148 for each of them. His AC is beat by 10. So Elias just, oh my god. Oh. Elias runs and dives to one side, trying to get a straight shot through all three of them for collateral. Gets the perfect moment, fires, and then just 3 bangs as it impacts each target, and then another in the wall behind it.
You see the one in front of you that opened its chest to fire the other railgun. You've like blasted a hole straight through it, and it's still standing, but you see sparking and things from the inside as it kind of looks down at the hole in its chest, and you just see the other two fall through that hole as they're just obliterated.
I've got a railgun too.
You brought that last one to 2 hit points as well. It's like it's just smoking. It's standing there.
Oh well, I think that's. Oh wait, I have a bonus? I'll use it to dodge. That's my turn.
What a shot. At this point, as that bang goes off, you almost can hear from above you a crowd going, "Oh!" Like it's muffled, but it sounds like someone just saw what happened. And then you see the pools around you; they start to swirl. And Ryoki, I'm going to need you to please make a strength saving. Okay, that is not going to be enough, as you are.
Diamond Soul.
Okay, your speed is reduced to 0 either way, but you can try again.
Oh, well.
So you are just the pool that you're in starts to like swirl, and you just get pulled into the middle as you're kind of being suctioned in there. You're not being pulled underneath. There's not enough water in here for that, but you are pulled into the center of this.
Perfect. Just where I want to be.
And then they make their attack as they make a whelming wave attack. But this is going to be this whole little group of. Oh, 32.
Ooh.
Remember, minions, dangerous in numbers. So you are going to take, oh shit, 60 points of bludgeoning damage, and you need to make a dex save as well, or be knocked prone as you're being just. They all just crash onto you like waves and just start like trying to drown you essentially. So the DC is 20 on this dex save. And did you add the 60?
Yeah, I added the 60. Okay. And it says, oh, well, the prone. Well, that's fine.
Yeah, so you are prone and your movement is 0.
Oh, wait a second.
But you're not like restrained. Okay, and then the rest of them start swarming out of the pools behind towards Elias. Okay, and this wave of water, of all of these water elementals rushing towards you in one big wave, is going to make an attack against you as well, Elias. So there's actually going to be two, because there's going to be a melee and a range.
Hmm.
So the ones within 10 feet of you are the main. Okay, so that's fine. To hit.
Yep. That hits.
That'll be 50 points of bludgeoning damage, and I need a dex save DC 19 or be knocked prone.
Ouch.
And then the other 6 make the ranged attack.
I have a question. Is this dex save just for being knocked prone?
Yeah.
Or is okay? Can I choose to fail then?
Yeah.
So they should
Oh,
roll with
because of it's one
disadvantage.
wave, bro. Come, don't start power gaming me. You're level
You
19 and you're a fucking god.
You don't want to be
Seriously.
prone.
You just murked
That's
2 of
fine.
them in one shot. Don't start power gaming me now, bro. You are also unable to stand up until the end of their next turn, because oh wait, is that both of them? That might be the rate. The difference. No. So you are prone and unable to stand up until the end of the spark's next turn. So yeah, that's you're kind of being crashed completely over water. So you're being stuck underwater. You may be able to. You've both got watery abilities that may be able to counteract that, but you make it anyway. If you want to fail, you can choose to. But it was a 28 on the second. I mean, if you really want, I can roll it again.
By the way, out of
Asking for
curiosity, was
no,
the
no,
damage
it's-
cold?
Bludgeoning.
Oh yeah, just checking.
Yeah, good shout though. Some water abilities are.
Did you say it was 50 points of damage?
Yeah, 24 would have been the other result anyway. So 50 on that one, 60 on the second,
Oh,
and that's all.
okay.
Have you added those?
Yes.
Ready?
Yeah, I had like the twisted chakra from the beast form, which added like 160 because I added 160 because it takes two chakra per one twisted chakra, so I just converted it all into like normal chakra.
No, it's not. Those don't count as temporary hit points. Twisted chakra is separate.
Oh, okay then.
Twisted chakra is its own separate pool. You should have a
That
separate
would be
place to track that.
okay then. Yeah, that's right now.
You've got it. If you look under consumables, you can see your twisted chakra there.
Ah,
So those, when you spend those, it counts as double the amount,
okay.
but it doesn't add temporary hit points. But then it is going to be the mech who is going to, as it is kind of like struggling to stand up, all of its parts are going to start opening, and it's going to fire a missile swarm. Okay, that's a 20 against Elias. This one's for Ryoko, 22 against Ryoko. And then the last one is going towards one of the water elementals. 20.
Oh yeah, I'm just gonna eat that.
Okay, so against Elias, that was 9 piercing and 10 thunder damage. And then Ryo-Oki, one of them, that is a 22 to hit you. Are you... Oh, you still don't have your react. Okay, so that was 14 piercing and 9 thunder to you. And another missile kills one of the water sparks. But that takes us to Ryo-Oki, as you are underwater right now, just being swarmed by these things and unable to stand up unless you got some special moves.
I have exactly the thing to handle this. First thing is should hopefully do it correctly. The one to the left of me, 18 to hit. And yes, I have remembered disadvantage from the not being able to stand up.
18 hits, I think. Oh no, just misses.
Well, we try then the other side. Also misses. But that's fine, because now you shall see a combination. Expensive, but powerful. First, well, let me see what was the name. First, Drunken Luck. To basically cancel out disadvantage on that roll, and because of the wording of what is called Flurry of Blows, every roll is counted under that, so that means first, the one I missed, the Flurry of Blow. Pretty sure that hits.
Yeah, that hits.
Then
Nice.
the one above me. Misses.
The Drunken Master Monk. There's some cool mechanics in here. It's very works flavor. But yeah, you managed to hit one of them. Which one are you hitting?
This one. And I still have attacks.
Oh, and that one.
Yeah. And then, as you said, because again, they actually have something fun. The Drunken Technique, which gives me 10 feet of movement speed, disengage, and because I'm a Drunken Master, because of Tipsy Sway, I can stand up for 5 feet, which is enough. Unless there's, of course, something.
You aren't able to stand up until the end of their next turn, but you are just prone.
Well, then I just swim here, and then takes my last 2 Flurry of Blows. Let's see, using the correct one. Oh, yeah, and that's the, yeah, whatever that is called. And
Okay, you have 4 Flurry of Blows.
5. Thanks to another ability.
Oh, wait, sorry, you have 5 Flurry of Blows on top of the 2 normal attacks.
No, I have 5 in total because of
yeah, and you
Intoxicant.
missed on the Didn't you already make your attack?
That was 2 normal attacks, which is the condition to trigger Flurry of Blows. And then I have done 3 attacks. And because the stipulation says different targets, yeah. And so that's 5 Flurry of Blows.
Okay, yeah. Okay, which ones are you hitting?
Let's see, I hit the dead one, then this one, and finally the one at the end. And that's pretty much all I can do right now.
Elias, we go to you.
Oh,
It's just on your turn.
nice. Okay. Things. I'm going to do this. And how do I rotate?
Press R. If you mean a cone, you hold I think Shift and then scroll. Or is it Control?
It's Shift. Oh, good. Doesn't actually matter that much. And so I'm targeting 4 of them. I'll just draw which ones.
I feel like I'm being an asshole to you tonight. I don't mean to, but
No, I get
medical
it.
release chakra can only be used with temporary chakra. So are you using your twisted chakra for that?
Oh, fuck.
I'll allow you to use the twisted, but it's so you'd only be using half.
Okay. Then yes, please.
Okay.
Thanks.
So yes. Just
These ones.
I know it's just getting. I keep shouting at you for things, but
It's fair. I get it.
it's been a long time since we played Pika.
Get back in the groove. So could you please have those 4 roll dexterity saving throws, DC 19, and I will. Damn. Okay. 21 points on a fail, half as much on a success. It is. Sorry? 21.
Okay.
It is acid, and I think that should be their weakness. Unless I've got it wrong and it's like poisonous. Wait, is it cold?
What? No, it's.
Or does it? It just doesn't matter.
The cold can sometimes freeze these kinds of creatures. I mean, the chemical reaction is a thing with some, but these are not creatures you have faced before. These are not your regular water elementals. These things are hitting hard, and they seem to just be like it seems to be a sentient wave moving in all of these creatures. But you do manage to destroy some of it. However, the other three in front, it seems like the acid sort of runs through them, and it's a bit of oil and water situation. But there is one of them just straight up explodes. Is that there is like the whole chemical reaction happens over there.
Okay. Oh.
But yeah, just with minions, half damage does it, they don't take half damage unless it was more than their hit points, but it wasn't. So
Okay. Oh, this is not good.
still got your cunning action, I'll remind you. That just as a rogue. It's been a while.
I'm just trying to think if I can do any more damage with the bonus action, but no, I can't. Then I shall dodge for my bonus action.
Okay. Is that going to be your turn?
Oh yeah.
Okay, then it takes us to them, at which point, yeah, you will be able to stand up against Ryoko on your turn, but oh, it's meant to be on your turns. Can I get another strength save from both of you, please?
$25.
Okay, Elias, that wave that has passed over you, it seems to be pulling you in towards it, and your movement speed is reduced to 0. But Ryoko, you have now, you're kind of flowing with the water, and it is not affected. So you've got your movement again. So this is against Rio. 23 to hit.
Yes.
There's 30 points of added there of bludgeoning damage. And a death save, or be knocked prone again. Oh, you're still prone.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll say with your ability that you used before, you kind of able to flow with it, so you'll be able to still get up on your turn, because they can't apply that twice. But the rest of them flow over Elias.
Oh.
Come on, isn't there one more?
I killed one too many.
Oh no, I just for the picture of. Okay, but okay, this means 10 of them. I think they're hitting. What? Oh no, that's 2 attacks. It's 5. You can't add a plus 10. Okay, first attack. 25.
I'll do this. It won't. It'll still hit me, but at least I'll have resistance. Yeah.
Oh, okay, an 18 is going to miss
Oh.
you then, as you also start to flow with the water, and we go to the mech up top, who fires 3 more missiles, but his movement is not working anymore.
DM. That
Yeah.
25 does still hit me, by the way. So,
Oh, did I not give? Yeah, that was 50 damage on that one.
okay.
Sorry, I'll apply that.
I've just done it.
Oh, you're
All
done,
good.
yeah. Yeah, so that was. Oh no, you can add 25 back because you used that reaction. Is it on the
I
trigger?
took
and
away
it's on-
25. It's for the rest of until my next turn.
Right. Okay. So, and then the 3 missiles. One at Elias, one at Ryoko, and one at the water dudes. So the Elias misses 27 against Ryoki and 21 against the water spark. So Ryoki, there's a missile coming to you.
It is time to use the best action.
Okay, so that's a total of 21 that you need to beat if you want to catch it. Oh, there we go.
It seems those are good.
You're like underwater getting swarmed by these things, and you see this missile just plunge into the water and easily able to catch it here as there's targets around you. What are you going to do with it?
Well, just gonna. Well, there seems to be something fun there. So let's just throw it at the nearest creature, which is this one.
Oh, nice. Yeah, so you kind of catch it, just punch it into the chest of one of these water things, crush it, and pull your hand out in one fluid motion as it explodes inside the water spout. And Elias, you just see a splashing explosion from where the missile hit, and that one is killed. But then we go to Yurio.
Well, the first thing is I spent 5 feet of movement to get up. And then the first spirit. It's time to cut it down. And then the other. It's time to punch it. So the question is this enough to hit them? Like, I'm pretty sure like a 20 hits them.
Yeah, 20 just hits the AC's 19, so those both hit.
Yeah, perfect. Because that would mean, if I'm correct, that both of them are dead. Or do they have more than 9 HP?
No, they were minions, so they both go down.
Perfect. Then I move over here. Oh, wait a second. Is that actually? Oh, let me just see. God damn it. Ah, I see. I see now. I see exactly what I'm gonna do. Because it's time to do the same flurry of blows. Fun thing. the first flurry of blows. Let's just take the one in front of me. Then to the side. Then the one in the top. Because I don't like it. Yeah, okay, that misses. Now I have to move. And it's just me there. Thanks to me getting disengage. I do not get anything. Then this robot guy has been annoying. Don't hit. And for the last flurry of blow of the 5 ones is the one directly behind me. And with that, I cannot do anything else. My job is done. I've killed 3 targets. Yay.
Yeah, so the mech doesn't go down again because it used its deflector shield before, but it is like in its one more hit it'll be down. But yeah, you've ruined some of those water sparks. And as we go to Elias, you are not quite as surrounded as you were a second ago.
Okay. Then I shall. I will do this.
Suicide bomb.
No. I didn't look at that, but no. I'm going to do revolver dance at C rank, so I'm going to target all 6 water things around me. DM, could you please have them all roll dexterity checks?
19 is the DC, right?
Yes.
Other dev. I'm gonna end here, just in case.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Okay, so 3 failed, 3 succeeded.
I missed a D8. Okay, so all in all, 26 points of damage.
Almost. Yeah, so you kill 3 of them.
Nice. I'm just gonna burn it, but. Oh my god.
You should just kill yourself.
No, I just found something that could have made this a lot easier.
That happens sometimes.
Sorry.
Getting back into it.
But they are not in an open container.
I mean, I do respect the attempt. You can see trying to put him in a flask and destroy him. But yeah, that you've managed to kill 3 there.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you could, yeah, attack them maybe, but unless you're leveling that up, this is like 10 gallons. I don't know how much is 10 gallons in
That's
liters.
like
10 gallons is 30 liters.
So it might take down 1.
Yeah, that might take out 1, but you'd have to give me a good description because that's not how the spell is intended at all.
Okay. So Elias using his influence on with the Leviathan's the beast, he summons water up from the pool to sort of come to his aid, and the one north of him, this top one, water suddenly starts climbing on top of it and tearing off, going back to the pool, taking bit by bit until eventually it's just gone.
Okay, yeah. Is that
That's my turn.
a bonus action as well? No.
That was my bonus action.
Yeah, no, I didn't realize it. I think that's usually an action, but it's your ability that lets you do that. Nice, yeah. So the Leviathan reclaims that one, and much to their surprise, then the last two, they are going to make ranged attacks as they sort of try and flip over here. They're going to attack. Yeah, they'll attack Elias.
Could I reaction? Deflecting
Yeah, you
shot.
got your reaction, but it's an 18 to hit you.
I'm confident I could beat that.
That's wait. The Cyclops, I mean, the combat mech is going to throw a punch at
DM.
Ryoki. Yeah.
I'm doing the deflecting thing. I might just I can direct the
You're redirecting the waves
yes.
again, yeah. That's cool. You've got control over their water. What do you where are you sending it?
Straight into the last smack. I guess as Elias fires a bullet, a magical bullet.
Well, I mean, you have control over the water as it's coming at you, so you could also redirect.
I was just trying to use the bullets, but I don't know how I could make that work.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. You've got guns and water powers. But yeah, that'll mean that it doesn't get it as you are able to destroy the mech with its own attack, and then Ryoki it takes us to you as yeah.
Wait. Oh, there's still stuff left. I thought everything was dead. Well, he just goes over there and just tries to cut down the dream of this creature. Water creature. No. Sad. It's funny, I got the void card. Then he just tries to hit the one beside it. No, it's not worth it. He's just gonna try to slap the last one using a normal one. And I think that ends it.
That it does.
Oh, I got the stars. Oh man, those what's called like dice from Deck of Many Things, they are so awesome.
Well, that was closer than I had expected, but you guys have managed to defeat all of the creatures in this room, and you will hear now the chanting of a crowd and the cheering that it's sort of muffled. It seems like it's coming from up above you, and then you're going to hear the doors of like big, possibly metal but wooden doors swinging open at the end of a tunnel where you see up at the top of the room there. You'll see there is a tunnel leading up, like it's a set of stairs that seems to be leading up to a floor above. But yeah, you guys wiped the floor with this room, and you hear the cheering seemingly beckoning you from beyond. You don't see where Tyson disappeared to. seems like during the fight he managed to move away. But you have won this round. Is there anything you guys want to do here as we will wrap up the session here before you obviously move on, but you guys can tell me what you're doing in the aftermath.
Elias just gonna walk over to the dead samurai and just... Shame. I would have liked to know him better. Died too quickly.
As you get there, you notice that the hole your bullet made through him, you'll notice sparking wires on the inside as well. As you get closer, you realize he was a robot too.
Huh.
Wait, so Elias is also a robot?
Well, in the future, apparently.
And your eyes would have rusted by now, all the water. But you will also notice the emblem that is on his chest is the Shira emblem.
Can I try and tell if there's any magic to it? Or if there was?
Make an investigation or an arcana check.
Let's spice it up. I should not have spiced it up.
Yeah, so you can't tell if there's any magic, and if there was, this thing is dead now and it has stopped flowing. But you don't see any of the like things that you saw in Kamigawa where it was running on that Kamion, that like neon type stuff. You see none of the evidence of that. It just seems like he's made of metal entirely. It's probably just a warforged.
Well, Vaya. Do you think you can handle another fight?
I would prefer to sit and have some drink first before going on to the next one.
That'd be nice, but I'm not sure the game masters will allow us. Let's see. Come on, let's go. As Elias starts walking to the open door.
Oh, now I know exactly what I'm gonna do. First, I'm gonna spend.
Cliffhanger! Cliffhanger!
Yeah, cliffhanger. Exactly.
You want to cliffhanger what's on the other side of the door?
Okay, that cliffhanger.
There is this an exit you can choose to take if you want to see what's on the other side.
Oh.
Yeah, so you're in a tunnel there that you're kind of walking up, like they would have on like in a sports stadium that you're kind of
Yeah.
walking into the stadium and you can hear the cheering getting louder as you get closer. But in the distance, in a large building, you see Jobuna in his full sumo gear, like ready for battle, just standing and waiting, well, sitting up the top and waiting as you hear the applause of the crowd that is gathered around to see the new champion take on the new contenders.
I don't think we'll be getting that drink after all.
And that's where we'll end things for tonight. Thank you guys for the session.